Welcome to Module 10, Visual Communication and Proposal Design. The proposal document transcends the mere presentation of text. It is a carefully orchestrated visual experience. This module explores the critical role of visual communication and design principles in transforming a good proposal into an exceptional one. We'll draw upon interdisciplinary insights from marketing, user experience design, and cognitive psychology to provide a holistic framework for crafting visually compelling and effective bid responses that capture attention, enhance comprehension, and ultimately compel the client toward a favorable decision. Module objectives. Participants will be able to master the principles of visual communication and design to create a visually compelling and effective proposal. We'll learn to strategically use color, typography, and layout to enhance readability and reinforce brand identity. We'll understand how to effectively integrate charts, graphs, and data visualizations to present complex data clearly and concisely. We'll master the process of ensuring visual consistency and professionalism throughout the entire document. We'll learn to utilize imagery and design principles to enhance engagement, comprehension, and persuasion. The importance of visual appeal and readability. Engaging your audience and ensuring comprehension. Welcome to Lecture 10.1. In the competitive arena of proposals, the visual appeal and readability of your document are not just aesthetics. They are fundamental elements that directly impact engagement, comprehension, and the success of your bid. A brilliantly written proposal can fall flat if its presentation is dense, disorganized, and visually uninviting. The power of visual appeal, a positive first impression. The visual appeal of your proposal is the first impression you make. A professionally designed and visually engaging document conveys attention to detail and a commitment to quality. It can enhance engagement. A text-heavy proposal can be daunting. A visually interesting proposal, however, is more likely to capture and hold the reader's attention. For example, a well-designed infographic summarizing your solution's benefits can break up a dense page and make the information more inviting to read. Create a professional image. Consistent branding and a thoughtful layout contribute to a professional and credible image. Imagine a proposal with a professionally designed cover page that uses your company's logo and brand colors. This immediately signals competence and attention to detail, which builds trust with the evaluation team. Differentiate your bid. In a stack of competing proposals, a visually distinct document can help you stand out. For example, a proposal that uses unique data visualizations or a clean, modern layout will be more memorable than one that looks like a generic Word document. This visual distinction can make a lasting impression and give you a competitive edge. The necessity of readability, ensuring comprehension and retention. Readability is about how easily the reader can understand your text. A highly readable proposal ensures your message is clear and accessible, maximizing comprehension. This is crucial because it reduces cognitive load. Dense text imposes a high cognitive load, leading to fatigue. Readable text, however, minimizes this burden. For instance, breaking up a long paragraph about your project plan into a numbered list or a flowchart makes the information much easier to process, allowing the reader to focus on the content itself rather than on deciphering the structure. It increases retention. Information presented in a clear and readable manner is more likely to be understood and retained. For example, a key statistic about your solution, presented in a bold call-out box with a relevant icon, is much more likely to be remembered than the same statistic buried in a paragraph of text. It enhances the efficiency of review. Busy evaluators appreciate proposals that are easy to read and navigate. High readability allows them to quickly identify key information. For instance, a proposal with a clear visual hierarchy of headings and subheadings, where they can quickly scan and find the information they need, makes the review process more efficient and fair. Key elements of visual appeal and readability. Achieving this requires attention to several key elements. Typography. The choice of fonts, their size, and their treatment significantly impact readability. For example, using a clean, professional font like Arial or Calibri for body text and a slightly larger, bolded version for headings makes the document easy to read and navigate. It's a simple but powerful way to improve the user experience. Layout and white space. Using white space effectively is crucial for readability. It prevents the page from looking cluttered. For instance, Ensuring you have ample margins and space between paragraphs, charts, and images gives the document a professional, clean look and makes it easier on the eyes. Visual hierarchy. Visual hierarchy helps guide the reader's eye. You can do this with different font sizes and weights. For example, the module title would be in a very large, bold font, followed by the lesson title in a slightly smaller, bolded font. The text for each slide would be in a smaller, non-bold font. This creates a clear visual hierarchy that helps the reader understand the structure of your proposal. Use of visuals. The strategic use of visuals can significantly enhance understanding. For example, using a bar chart to show a projected 20% reduction in costs is much more impactful than just writing the number in a sentence. The visual tells a story in a fraction of the time it would take to read a dense paragraph of text. Consistency. Maintaining consistency in formatting, typography, and visual elements is crucial. For example, if you use a blue, bold font for all your Level 1 headings, you should do that throughout the entire document. This creates a cohesive and professional look and feel that reflects positively on your organization. Key takeaways. Investing in clarity and engagement. Visual appeal and readability are essential investments in clarity, engagement, and persuasion. By paying careful attention to typography, layout, and visuals, you can craft proposals that not only convey your expertise effectively, but also create a positive and lasting impression on your audience. In the competitive world of bids, a well-designed and readable document can be the critical difference between success and failure.